Hi, my name is Ellis and I'm a clinical scientist in genetics in the NHS. I'm also known as the Scout Scientist on YouTube and social media. Throughout school, I was always interested in science and it was something that I was quite good at, but it was never something that I thought I could pursue as a career. After doing really well in my GCSEs and then continuing to do well during my A-levels, some of my teachers encouraged me to apply to Oxford University. I initially thought that this was a ridiculous idea because I was nothing like the image of the stereotypical Oxford student that I had in my head. I wasn't posh or rich, I didn't go to private school, nobody in my family had been to university before, and I just didn't look or sound like an Oxford student. After a lot of persuasion, I decided to apply on the basis that I wouldn't get in anyway. So when I was offered a place to study biological sciences at St John's College, Oxford, I just couldn't believe it. I was so nervous and I really didn't think that it was for me. But to cut a long story short, I went, I had the best 3 years of my life and I got a brilliant degree. So I now want to encourage more young people from working class backgrounds to follow in my footsteps and push themselves out of their comfort zone because you never know what it might lead to. After completing my degree, I got a place on the NHS Scientist Training Programme and I now work as a clinical scientist in genetics. I created the Scout Scientist YouTube channel and social media platforms to provide a role model in science that young people can relate to. Why is it that whenever we see a scientist on TV or in the media, they're often the stereotypical white middle-class male in a big white lab coat with huge glasses, sometimes portrayed as the mad scientist? How on earth can young women look up to them and think that science is a career that they can aspire to? Well, this is definitely not what you have to look like to be a scientist, and that's exactly what I'm trying to show. I've filmed lots of videos in our lab to try and educate young people and inspire the next generation of scientists. I basically want to tell young people to just be themselves and they can achieve anything they put their mind to.